everybody, and welcome back to Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. Today we're finishing the trial, not finishing the chapter. I think we're gonna finish the trial at least. I think. I hope. And let's do another thing, unless somebody else comes in like, wait, Taka actually died earlier. But like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyways, folks, let's get to it.
There it is. Now this is what I was looking for. None of this accident or forced kill bullshit. Just cold-blooded killers doing their thing.
Yeah.
Aw, you can give me more than that, Millie. This is the exciting part, don't you know? Our viewers go crazy for twists like this. Oh, they are getting fed. New sprites, new things to clip, new
God.
CGs.
This man knows she. Mananeko's a girl, I think, and Mananeko knows she's in a video game.
Yeah, whatever.
And the execution is gonna go crazy. People love those.
I just don't know why they have to be so dramatic. I mean, we'd save a lot more money if we just shot them or something. I don't know. It just feels like overly edgy or whatever to execute them like that. Pretty tasteless as well. It's always so flashy and over the top.
It's fun to see them suffer. It's like meant to be ironic and stuff. They deserve to suffer for what they've done.
It just seems excessive.
Ew, you're such a fun sponge. What's the point of hosting this thing if you're not gonna have fun with it? I miss when this was a solo job, and I didn't have to answer to anyone. I didn't have some random with daddy issues next to me constantly doing things like having opinions and suddenly deciding she has morals in the middle of hosting a death game. Hey, hang on. What do you do anyway?
I do a lot. Do you realize how much admin work running this shit requires?
Well, it's not like we have chat moderation or anything. It'd be pretty stupid to censor a death game chat.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of fans getting, like, properly attached to the prisoners and shit. Oh boy, if the killer's Takiko, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. A lot of people are gonna be pretty upset. I hope it's not her, honestly, or Asuga.
My favorite was Taka, but, you know, he's gone now. Oh well, no time to mourn. I'm excited to see how the rest of the trial will go.
Right, yeah.
Kiko didn't... She...
Asu, it's fine. Don't worry. I can handle this. I'll make this quick since we're on a time limit and don't want to waste time. But before I start, I'd just like to remind you that we narrowed it down to me and Asuka in the first place based on the idea that someone could have only taken the tapes when they were watching along. Despite the fact that he's clearly bluffing in his door paper trap thing, and it's more likely somebody took it when he was freed.
That's always no lie, Takiko.
Or when he was being taken for a shower time. But what do I know?
It is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, hang on. I don't know how I feel about being narrowed down just to pigtails and bowhead. Come on, neither of them would. I mean...
You know, they are fully grown adults, not kids.
I know that, but...
Now, where was I? First and foremost, our current working theory relies on the assumption that the killer was in a lecture hall soon before the body discovery in order to set off the tape. Which, honestly, doesn't make much sense, because how on earth would they leave or get out without you noticing? There's only one door to the lecture hall.
Maybe they hid under the stage or something?
Oh yes, that sounds incredibly plausible. I'm glad we just so happened to not notice him sneaking out during the investigation despite being in the lecture hall the entire time.
It's a working theory.
It sure is. But I have an alibi for that time regardless. Allura spotted me in Lab 1 right before the body discovery.
That's still pretty close to the lecture hall. Comparatively, at least.
But go on, Shinku. I'm interested to hear how exactly you think this all played out.
Old feet. I'm second guessing myself. But she's the only person who makes sense.
Well, I think out of everyone here, you would have had the best time remembering everyone's schedules and patterns. You were very observant. I think the previous night you'd murdered Molly, set everything up in the lecture hall, and waited for me to wake up. I think you noticed me leaving that morning, snuck in, put the fake suicide note in there telling me to go to the lecture hall, and rushed there yourself to start the tape and lock the door with the broom.
So, let me get this straight. Your primary working theory is that it's me because I'm the most observant.
It's because you're weak, and the only other person it could be is Asuka.
Well, when you put it like that...
Wouldn't I put it in the infirmary? Wouldn't you be more likely to check on Molly first thing that morning? Although, maybe that's giving you too much credit. You went to go do your washing first.
Yes, I did. As many can prove it.
Surely it couldn't have been that important. Maybe I'm just weird, but personally, I'd be rushing to check on the person I allegedly cared about a whole lot first.
I didn't want to wake her early.
But putting all that aside, that's the least of the issues with this.
Right, like, you're suggesting she kept the lecture hall unlocked until she went in there to turn on the tape player. But that's kind of stupid. Like, anyone could have walked in there and set off the trap.
And without the tape playing, it would be a whole less convincing.
That's not even mentioning the fact you've yet to explain how exactly I'd have gotten out if I locked myself in there.
I was pretty distressed. Maybe you snuck out without me seeing.
Okay, kid. Even you're not dumb.
Okay, maybe you started the tape and then I left the room before I got there?
But then how was the broom placed across to handle?
That...
There's no way I could have left that room. In fact, there's no way anyone could have left that room without anyone noticing.
It's pretty simple. The broom's already broken.
The fact we can't figure out how it would have been done suggests there's a major flaw in our current working theory. I think we should take a few steps back and re-examine the facts we know, see if there's something we missed, and rebuild our theory from the ground up. 'Cause this just ain't working. That's more productive than pointlessly throwing accusations, because the trial timer is running out and we're all getting cold feet.
How much time do we have left anyway?
Not too much.
So do we even have time to try to formulate a different theory?
I feel like trying is better than throwing away all of our lives.
Right, yeah. It couldn't be either of those two. There. We must have messed up somewhere.
But if Sam didn't do shit, then how on earth did the killer manage to get out of the lecture hall?
Looking back on it now, did we even confirm that the scrap metal we found at the scene was a tape recorder? It could just be debris.
But then why would she have said the exact same thing?
I don't know, maybe they were just reoccurring thoughts. Sometimes you dwell on the same shit for a hot minute. I'm guessing it's the stuff she's ruminated on a lot.
It's the same exact words, though.
But then that would mean I really did kill her. No, I didn't. There's something here. I'm telling you guys, I didn't kill Molly.
Seriously, be logical here. You're not going to die if you did kill her. Laura is.
But I didn't. I couldn't hurt her. She was doing better. I don't believe she threw away her life like that.
Shinku, I understand you're upset right now. Trust me. I know how horrible it is to lose someone. But if you keep this up, you're going to get us all killed, including yourself, all just to protect your own ego. Do you want that? Do you see? There's no way I or anyone else could have gotten out of that room with it being locked the way it was. Molly was the only person in there.
It's already
But-
snapped.
Hey, Asu, what's up?
There is a second way out of the lecture hall, isn't there?
Oh,
What? Suki? What are you talking about?
Don't look at me like that. I didn't want to bring it up, but I've noticed it a few times while practicing, and Alora brought it up earlier. The lecture hall has one of the maintenance doors in it.
Maintenance doors?
Right. How could I forget?
Shit! The pipe system. I remember those on the blueprints.
Okay, I'm feeling a little fucking left out here. Care to share with the rest of us?
no.
On the east side of the prison, there are a few maintenance doors to access the pipe system. I presume they were put in place for easy repairs. There's a door in the ceiling to each of the labs, and one in the lecture hall on the upper rafters of the stage.
Wait, so someone could have left the lecture hall through that door.
It's possible, but they'd have to walk along the pipes, which would require a good sense of balance and a small frame.
Wouldn't that kind of balance be more fitting of someone like Asuka?
Do you really think she'd bring up the doors in the first place if they were the one who did it? Wouldn't they just let Taki get shoved under the bus and take the loss?
I couldn't do that! No way! After Taka, she's... Wait. Hold on. She's all I have left.
And she's also looking like the most likely candidate here.
Hang on. Is there an easy way to even get to the upper part of the stage?
There's no easy ladders or stairs or anything like that.
When I was investigating it, I just used the curtains to climb up.
That does appear to be the easiest way to access it.
Hold on, then. That doesn't line up. The whole reason you believed it was me because of the weights. The fact they were smaller indicated the killer was physically weaker. Do you really think I have the upper body strength to climb the curtains and get out?
I mean, it wouldn't require too much strength. They aren't too tall. It would be a bit of a struggle, but you absolutely could.
Even so, wouldn't there be an easier way for me to get out? Especially if we're operating on the assumption the killer had to get out quickly after turning on the tape? Besides, Sugi only knew about the door because she practiced in their loads. Alora and Wong knew because of the blueprints. How was I meant to know about it? And don't say it's because I'm observant. Seriously.
Well, the killer clearly had to climb up there anyway to set the ropes on the upper stage rafters, didn't they? It's not out of the question that you would have seen it then.
But why on earth would I plan the whole locked room mystery in the first place if I didn't know any way to get out of the room until I was setting it up?
But you did know, Kiko. I told you about it. I showed you where it was. Kiko, you didn't, did you?
Not looking too good for you, man.
Right. You did. Didn't you? Thanks for that, Asu.
What does that...
Wait, so Shinku is actually onto something here? She actually...
She is small enough to walk along those pipes.
But come on. I mean, even if she's little enough, that's still tricky to do quickly. That would be hard to do if she was rushing.
Hard, but definitely not impossible.
Those pipes are fairly thick. They could easily be walked across.
It would be good if we had some hard evidence that would prove that the door was used.
Right, wouldn't it? I'm not seeing any firm proof that I did use them.
Well, you clearly knew about them. It's either you and Asu, and...
No, it's not either of them. They couldn't. Do you really think they could drag Pinky's body? Let's be realistic here.
No, you start being realistic. The two of them aren't children. They're fully grown adult women.
What's gotten you so aggressive, kid? Something struck a nerve?
She killed Molly. Not only that, she made me think I killed Molly. I'll prove she did this, no matter what.
Oh, I'm so scared. You must have cared about her a lot. Not enough to go visit her first instead of immediately going to the washing room. But hey, what do I know?
Shut the fuck up. You're not... Guys. Look at her. She's evil as fuck dog.
I bet it makes you feel all big and strong, acting like the one person who could have saved her. Huh? Do you feel like you're still somehow protecting her by doing this?
Shut up! I don't want to hear it. I can prove you used that door.
That's conundrum. Oh, it's another non-stop debate, I think. Yep. Takiko's account. Molly's body, rope contraption.
I just don't really know how we could even go about it. Is it possible there's a detail in the trap that proves she used it?
Oh, shit.
The pipes are too thin. There's no way Pigtails could have gone across them quick enough. Do you think she'd risk falling into the sewage system?
So what? You think Asu did it instead? Just because they're stronger?
It's neither of them, I'm sure. It can't be.
I mean, I was on the west side and she was on the east. But Laura was also there with her. That's gotta count for something.
She'd already killed someone. I doubt she had time to set up a second one. I can't see any sort of motive she'd have to kill Molly either. Unless she overdosed on the meds Laura gave her and this was all a cover-up.
I pressed down. I pressed the down button. What the fuck, video game?
I just don't really know how we
Okay,
could even
well-
go about it. Is it possible there's a detail in the trap that proves she used it?
The pipes are too thin. There's no way Pigtails could have gone across them quick enough. Do you think she'd risk falling into the sewage system?
I pressed down. Now I only have 4 chances.
So what? You think Asu did it instead? Just because they're stronger?
It's neither of them, I'm sure. It can't be.
I mean, I was on the west side and she was on the east. But Laura was also there with her. That's gotta count for something.
She'd already killed someone. I doubt she had time to set up a second one. I can't see any sort of motive she'd have to kill Molly either. Unless she overdosed on the meds Laura gave her and this was all a cover-up.
Despite what you may think of me now, I would never do that. We're getting off track. It isn't relevant to prove if she knew about the door. We're running out of time, and she's our only plausible suspect.
Make up excuses all you like. This is pointless to talk about. There's no proof I used that door.
No, that's wrong.
Hey, Shinko showed up. Hey.
That was quite aggressive. Some things got you all riled up, huh?
There absolutely is proof that you used that door. Don't try to divert attention back to me.
I'd really prefer if you shared that proof instead of just yelling at me.
Alora, Fu, those maintenance doors. You said the most accessible one was in the lecture hall, correct?
Right. Yeah.
But there's other doors, right?
Yes, in the ceilings of the two labs.
If they're on the ceiling, they'd probably be pretty hard to get into discreetly, but pretty easy to exit from, especially considering the ceilings in the labs aren't too high.
Right. You return to the lab pretty soon.
Why was that so quiet?
Correct.
Why was that so quiet, Shinko?
And Takiko had entered the room by the time you've been out of it?
Okay.
I assume so. She was by the fuse box when I came back.
Wait, are you suggesting Takiko used the maintenance door to walk along the pipes to the lab? That would explain why Alora didn't see her in the halls despite taking so many precautions to make sure she wasn't seen transporting Taka's body.
She had to have been in the lecture hall right as I approached the door initially to set off the tape, and used the time I spent trying to knock down the door to climb up to the maintenance door and leave. Meaning it makes sense that by the time Alora got back to the lab, which she probably hadn't anticipated, she hadn't had the time to leave or get any further away from the crime scene. So her being in the lab when she was makes perfect sense for if she did use the maintenance door to leave the lecture hall.
You're right.
What?
That also helps rule out Asu, since they were on the complete other side of the prison at the time it happened.
But wait, that means
No, that can't.
It means we have our killer.
you think you're so smart, don't you?
I reckon you're the one who thought you were smart, trying to frame it as if I'd killed her.
I bet you feel really good about this. It's a 2-for-1 deal for you, isn't it?
What? What do you mean?
You finally get to detach me from Bacardi. You can look at me and feel like it's okay if you messed things up with me or made me upset or did me dirty. 'Cause now I'm nothing like her. Or at least, nothing like you want to think she is. And this absolves you of anything you did to Molly. It won't matter you couldn't protect her, since you were at least able to find her killer.
Thank you.
Oh, until you need pity or an excuse, and then you'll be so down on yourself for not being able to protect her. Ooh, just like Draco or Mint. Or, well, I'm sure you'll find some way to make talk about yourself.
What are you?
What are you saying? You didn't. No, you.
Like it or not, she did it. It's looking that way at least.
But she can't. Come on, she.
Saint Eel, I understand you're emotional, but
I don't want your pity. I can't lose anyone else. Please, come on, there's gotta be.
I really don't think there's any other explanation. I'm sorry, Asu.
Is it okay? Is it good? Is it gonna... Okay. That was...
Even if she did do this, it must have been for a reason. You don't just kill someone. Why on earth would she kill Mai?
Excuse me, sorry. I sneezed.
Please. Why would you? You can't have.
Just some kind of defiance. Give us something here, kid. Even if it's just an explanation. Don't just sit there and accept it. Fight!
Fight. So you can all just push me down, get it all out of your system, yell, and make sure I really get what I deserve? No thanks.
That's not what I... Ugh!
Anything! I don't care! I don't care how awful it is! How irrational it is! I just want to know why. The Takiko I know would never do this!
No, yeah, you're right. She wouldn't do this. Come on, don't just stand there. I'll play devil's advocate for you. Just give me something to work with here, kid.
I'm not your kid! I'm not her! I'm not 10! Just because you let her down doesn't mean you'll make everything magically right again by stepping in and defending me when it's far too late! Just... Taki, Don't call me that! I didn't mean... Just stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! You'll never think! You just say what's easiest at the moment! Stop acting like you're dumb! I know you're not!
Kid, hey, come on. We're trying to help.
Oh, really? Now you're trying to help? You put me in this mess in the first place! If you could have just kept quiet, I would have never be accused! You're just like Shinku! If you two just shut up, we wouldn't even be here right now! This is your fault! It's all your fault!
Is that an admission of guilt?
With the way she's suddenly acting, I think we have our answer.
Suddenly acting?
Just had a massive outburst.
No, she can't be.
And you won't defend yourself.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
It seems the most likely. But there are some small inconsistencies I'm not too certain about. I don't want to convict just based on behavior.
But it's not just her behavior. We have solid evidence.
The fact that she won't defend herself.
Your main argument relies on Fu's testimony. Are you really going to trust that? No one can confirm he actually did record those tapes.
Why would he lie?
Surely there's gotta be.
It's the best we've got, and I don't want to die.
And we're running out of time. Let's just get this over with.
Alright, if we're all at a consensus...
It
gonna be
can't
true.
end like this!
Not true. Okay.
Huh? You...
I can't have this all fall apart at the hands of Shinku Kutsuki.
That is an admission of guilt.
You're just pointing the blame to save your own ego. You can't admit you failed her.
He was willing to accept it until Fu came out with his testimony.
That would force you to face how things really were between the two of you, wouldn't it?
What do you...
Oh, don't play dumb now. It must have felt nice having a second chance. Someone to make you feel like you're a good person.
You don't know anything about what things were like between me and Molly.
All I know is that I didn't do this. I won't let everything end like this. Not with all these leaps in logic and assumptions and... prove to you this isn't me. I've sat down and just taken everything for far too long. No matter how convinced you are that I'm the killer, I'm not going down knows how to fight!
Oh. What is this?
See if you can keep up with me. Ready?
What are we doing?
Let's start!
What is this? This is...
You know, it's still equally likely you did kill her.
Is that Hasune Miku?
The scrap metal you think is the tape player could just be random debris. That is a lot of that around the prison. It seems much more likely than you being unable to tell Molly's actual voice from a recording of her voice. Or are you just that unaware? I guess the words don't matter to you, just the fact they're talking is enough. But if you ask me, you're just pointing the blame at me to save your own skin, to save your own ego. Are you following?
Takiko's performance. Remember what she does. Okay. Um. What? What? I don't...
It seems you can't get it through your head how ludicrous your theory is. You know, for a writer, I feel like you should be a little sharper. Your theory is kind of ridiculous. But point that finger all you like. I bet it makes you feel real smart, huh?
Score full marks on the test. What's a group of foxes called? I don't know. On average, how long can the human body survive without oxygen? Okay, I don't know this.
It seems you can't get it through your head how ludicrous your theory is. You know, your theory, the point that I bet it makes.
Just from suicide in Japan are from woman. Or to obtain secret. Okay. I don't think I would have been able to know any of that.
Let everyone here die to protect that precious ego of yours. Just to make yourself feel like you didn't let someone else down again? Are you insane? You make mess after mess, cause issue after issue, and you expect everyone else to clean up after you! Well, I suppose sweeping things under the rug isn't anything new for you. But don't you think this is going too far?
Trash in this house. What else is there? What? Genuinely, what? Oh. I have enough time, I have enough time. All clean! Obtained, okay, Molly's. Okay.
At the end of the day, if this isn't to protect yourself, if you're not just throwing me under the bus, if I did do this,
These all have to be references.
After everything, after that verdict, after how you've all been treating me, after how she was able to go about being coddled and babied in a way I was never going to be given? After being expected to be more mature and reasonable than someone 10 years older than me, could you even really blame me?
Bus station without being caught by stalkers. Anyway, where's the bus station? Where's the bus station? What? Found me. Okay, no, that's bullshit. They're all right there. Oh my god. No, you know what? I'm just gonna let them. I'm just gonna let them get a game over, retry. Cause that was kind of fucking bullshit.
You know, are you?
Fall. Pose. Gasp. Sing. Clap.
You know, are you? But after.
Sir? This is the bus station? Got to the bus safely. You.
Huh? Wait. You.
Dissect their argument.
No. You.
Oh, it won't end
have-
like this.
You have no idea about any of this. You don't know anything. You can't even begin to know what you're talking about. I won't let myself die just because you couldn't shut your mouth. Every single day, I have to perform. I can't stop. I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm just what everyone else wants. But it doesn't matter how much I put into it. How much it's rehearsed in my head. People will always find something wrong with it. Or it's too perfect. It's fake. I'm just fake. I'm fake and plastic and unrealistic and hiding something. But if I drop it, I'm proving them right. And whoever I really am would just seem awful in comparison to that perfectly curated image. So what am I meant to do?
Right. Yeah. Defense is weakened. Okay.
How can people expect me to even know who I am when they all just shove me into boxes I didn't even ask for? Little sister, therapist, best friend, daughter, anything at all. Anything but me. But I have to play along, and I have to play nice. If I step out of line, if I step out of that box, suddenly they feel betrayed that I pretended to be the person they asked me to be. That I gave the performance they asked me to give. Even when it's the game that's forcing me out of the box, revealing my secrets, breaking down my image if I don't dance and perform and do exactly what it wants. Well, rip the ribbon, tear the paper, open it up and see what I really am. Even if it's something ugly, at least it's real. At least you can't see me for anything but me anymore.
Things. I looked at the answers because I didn't know if it was gonna be like random questions like the last time. Defenses weakened.
I swear I can't. I swear I tried. I swear I tried, and I tried to endure it. Back in my everyday life too. I tried to live up to it all. I tried to just mind my business, stay in my lane. I tried to just be a doll to keep it up. But you saw where that got me. You saw what it led me to doing. I just wanted to feel in control. I wanted to feel like I had some kind of power. If that's awful, then I don't care. I don't care what any of you think of me anymore. I'm sick of placating a group of people who would sooner coddle and forgive a self-pitying woman-child over me. Why was she worthy of all that attention and patience? Why couldn't I be given that? Did you think isolating and bullying me would make me learn my lesson? Or did you think I was just like this? That there was no way I could grow or change? Are you serious? Seriously? I'm only barely 18! Well, if you're going to hate me anyway, if I'm just going to be spiteful, vindictive, manipulative, and awful no matter what I do, then I might as well show you just what awful really is.
This weekend.
So, feel vindicated. Tell yourselves you're all right. I hope you feel so fucking good about yourselves. I hope you enjoy tearing me down. Bit by bit. I hope you tell yourselves that you were all right about me. That I was fake. That I was controlling. That I was just waiting to snap.
I like how that man's coming towards me.
That how you treated me was okay. That it was completely fine to discard your little doll once playtime was over. Once she wasn't giving you what you wanted. Because she was awful and horrible and evil all along. That she loved getting people to kill themselves. That she actively giggled and laughed and kicked her feet back and forth every time her fanbase would cause someone to hurt themselves. That she didn't sit there, realizing that it would only take one small mistake, one small slip, one small controversy, for all that vitriol to be turned back at her.
fuck it is. Oh, that was just me being dumb. Over here? No. Aha!
So go on, Shinku. Tear me down. Put me in my place. Avenge that pure, innocent angel. If I was happy enduring this, if I was willing to keep it up even through a motive that targeted people like me, if that didn't drive me to do it, what would even push me to kill her?
You Molly's secret.
I'll rewrite those words.
Oh. I didn't realize I could.
You. You think this is done? Oh, that's cute. I can keep this up for hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm trained for this, after all. I can keep going and going and going and going. The question is, can you?
God.
Stop it! Stop it right now! Huh? Suki? Stop it! Just stop it, please. Just give it up, Kiko. Please don't have these be your last moments. Don't completely destroy yourself before you're gone. Please, you're better than this. Fine. You win.
Thank you, Asuka.
You really?
Kid, you.
I'm tired. Kiko, that's not. Why would you? No. Suki,
Was her secret really that bad? The one Fu showed you. Was it really?
Wait, is this because I showed her?
Molly.
What did she do?
She was the one who attempted the suicide pact.
What?
I'm sorry, she did what? And hello? Fu knew this too and just didn't tell us? Are we just going to ignore that?
Come on, give me a break here.
She
was willing to kill us all. Yet despite that, she felt like she deserved everyone's sympathy and empathy and everyone just gave her it! Everyone just gave her the benefit of the doubt because they didn't want her dead, when she never valued any of her lives half as much as half of you valued hers! Why didn't I get that? Where was my benefit of the doubt? Why didn't I have anyone who would take my hand and try to help me? Akiko, I tried. I wanted to.
No, shut up. She didn't. She wouldn't have done that. She wasn't the one behind it. You're lying. You're just trying to make me feel guilty for doing the right thing, for exposing you. You were willing to make me think I killed her. Do you have any idea how that felt? I don't want to hear anything from you. No matter how you frame it, I'm not in the wrong for accusing you.
Yeah. I do believe that Maiko did it, or Molly, or whatever, did do that. Like, I mean, she could be lying, but I don't think she's lying. But Shinku's right here. Even if Molly did that, it doesn't matter.
Whatever you need to tell yourself.
This was you. It was all you. And I'm going to lay this case out to prove that once and for all.
Yes, I would like to save. Damn it.
Let me unravel this case for you.
There we go. Act 1.
This all started with Fu. His confinement meant he wasn't able to leave his cell and do whatever he wanted. But being very focused on the game, Fu still wanted to do what he could to gain an advantage. Fu started to get people to open up with him. He'd then record these conversations on the tapes Mononeko had given us. The killer, during her guard duty, noticed Fu was doing this and waited until he was asleep during her session to make a tape of a conversation with a prisoner who was of particular interest to her, Molly. Luckily for the killer, this tape included Molly saying things that, if taken out of context, could appear very suicidal. They initially took this tape out of their own curiosity, but when Fu told them that Molly was the one behind the suicide pact, they decided to take action. He already had a reason to kill, with the motive targeting those whose talents relied heavily on public image, not to mention her recent corrupt verdict and perceived treatment by others around the prison. Learning Molly's supposed secret was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Either that, or the truth that was revealed about the killer themselves earlier that night. That night, or very early in the morning, the killer gathered the weights, rope, box, broom, and tape player, doing the necessary prep work for the contraption. Given their small physical size, they had to make multiple trips and utilize many smaller weights as opposed to a few large ones, as they were easier to carry and fit in their backpack. Since it was so late in the night, the killer assumed nobody would be around to see them set up, especially with how exhausted everyone was with the dares and constantly being woken up at midnight due to the announcements. They then went into the infirmary, where Molly had been sleeping that night after consuming too many tanning pills for a dare. This, paired with the medication Dr. Linnaeus had given her, weakened her considerably. She might have not even woken up when the killer took one of the pillows and decided to smother her. This method was chosen as it leaves very little physical symptoms on the body, meaning when she was hung up, the hanging could be easily confused with the cause of death.
So quiet, Shinko.
The killer then dragged Molly's body from the infirmary to the room next door, the lecture hall. They set Molly's body up in the rope trap and got the tape ready to play, having to wait a few hours until I woke up to put the last part of their plan in motion. They carefully left the lecture hall at the early hours of the morning and went into the cells, waiting until I left my room early in the morning to slip a fake suicide note she'd constructed into my cell. She likely would have put the note in the cell of whoever left their cell first, since her plan would have worked the same no matter who set off the trap. But considering I was the first she saw leave after she returned to the cells, I was the one she targeted. Soon after placing the letter, the killer quickly returned to the lecture hall, locking themselves inside using a broom. They waited until they heard banging on the door, assuming it was me after discovering the letter, and quickly started the recording. While it was playing and I was trying to get in, they quickly climbed up the maintenance door in the lecture hall and exited through it. They knew about the door's existence due to Asuka telling them about it, having been one of the prisoners who spent the most time in the lecture hall due to it being a perfect practice space. The killer's small size made it possible for them to walk along the pipes, albeit while being extremely careful, in order to get to Lab 1. While they were traversing the pipes, I finally managed to crack the broom that was keeping the door sealed and break into the lecture hall. I did this with such force that I activated the tripwire on the ground, which knocked over the box of weights on the upper level of the stage. This box crushed the tape recorder on the way down, destroying it and cutting off the audio, while hoisting up Molly's body, creating the illusion that the trap, and by extension I myself, had killed her. While I was sitting in shock for what I thought I'd done, the killer managed to exit to Lab 1, finding themselves in the flooded room. They hardly had time to process what was happening before Dr. Lennius came back to the room in a panic, giving the killer a convenient alibi. So they could act none the wiser when the two of them went down to the lecture hall following the body discovery and found me in horror thinking I was the killer instead of her. And that killer, the person who took Molly Yuzuki away from us, is you, Takiko Uchiyama, the ultimate rental sister.
This trial was 2 trials in 1, like literally. Great.
That's how it is.
Wow. Did you get it all out of your system? Enjoy that. Have fun.
Fuck you. Committed homicide. You're willing to get everybody killed. No, you can't. Why don't I have anything in my health? That's weird. Anyways, you can't tell me that you killed her because she tried to get everybody killed when you just tried to get everybody killed.
I hate to say it, but it does make sense. It was you, wasn't it?
I'm too tired to fight anymore. I just can't believe I lost because Shinku and Fu couldn't shut up for 5 minutes. That's so stupid. But of course it would happen.
Fuck up.
I didn't mean to.
So it is.
Kiko, you... Let's just vote. I've dragged this out for long enough. I'm sure you've all had your fun. But... I don't want to just sit here and have everyone yell at me so they can feel better about themselves. I don't want to give you that satisfaction. Mononeko, let's start the vote.
Fine by me. They're about to be out of time anyway. That concludes the trial of Molly Yuzuki. And Taka Takahiro, although he doesn't really count. Lucky you, Alora. You get to live with that.
Oh, God.
You may now vote for who you think killed Molly Yuzuki.
Well, that'll be the end of this video. Well, We probably did it. We'll finish the chapter next time. God, okay. I do like that. I'm glad it ends like that instead of the stuff with Alora and Taka. Anyways, we'll finish out this chapter, see the execution and all that shit next time. Bye bye!